You want a marvelous Monday, terrific Tuesday, wonderful Wednesday, thankful Thursday, faithful Friday, super Saturday, or spiritual Sunday? All you gotta do is to activate, live your life for the glory of God. That's right, to activate a marvelous Monday, a terrific Tuesday, a wonderful Wednesday, a thankful Thursday, a faithful Friday.
Welcome to LifeIsOneDayAtATime.com. I'm Minister Chestnut. Thank you for joining me again on another day of life and another day of love to live in His riches and glory. But first, I'd like to wish you grace, mercy, and peace. That's how we get through 2023. Grace, mercy, and peace. We pick it up in the Gospel of John as we continue where Jesus has just told us that if you love me, you keep my words. And there's a lot of things involved in keeping His word. I mean, if keeping His word and you abide in His word and His word abides in you, then ask what you will and it shall be done unto you. It is only if you believe and doubt not. We pick it up in chapter 15, verse 9. As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Continue you in my love. If you keep my commandments, you shall abide in my love, even as I kept my Father's commandments and abide in His love. These things I have spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. Now, did you catch that? It's the love that the Father has for you when you keep His commandments. Hey, that's serious business. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. This is the second time He said that. Now, that's a commandment. He didn't ask you to love one another. He commanded you to love one another. Why? So that your joy might be full. Greater love has no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. And that's what Jesus did for us. Laid down His life for us, and He called us friends. You are my friends, if you do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knows not what his Lord does, but I've called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. You have not chosen me, but I've chose you, and ordained you, that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever you shall ask of the Father in my name, that He may give it to you. Now that's authority. He gives us authority to ask the Father for whatsoever we want, according to His will. These things I have commanded you, that you love one another. Hey, it's 3 times. So it must be serious that you love one another. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. They have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. Now, He's telling you, hey, the servant is not greater than the Lord. So if the Lord is being persecuted, hey, He's going to persecute the servant too. So it's in a fight. We're in a fight. We have to fight the good fight of faith. Verse 21. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. But I have come and spoken unto them that had not sinned, but now they have no choice for their sin. He that hateth me hateth my Father also. If I have not done among them the works which none other man did, they have not had sin, but now have they both seen and hated both me and my Father. But this cometh to pass, that the word might be fulfilled that is written in their law. They hated me without a cause. But when the Comforter is come, will I send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceedeth from the Father. He shall testify of me. And you shall also bear witness, because you have been with me from the beginning. Now he's talking about his disciples at this point in time. But as we come into the world, as we come into the knowledge of Jesus Christ, we get to know him. We get to believe on him. And he that believeth on him, hey, shall never die. Chapter 16. These things I have spoken unto you, that you should not be offended, but they shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh, whosoever killeth you will think that he does God service. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me. But these things I have told you, that when time shall come, you may remember that I've told you them, and that these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. But now I go my way to him that sent me. None of you asked me, whither goest thou? But because I have said these things unto you, sorrow hath filled your heart. See, they think he's about to leave, but he said he's not going to leave us. He's going to send us another comforter. Verse 7. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It's expedient for you that I go away. For if I go not away, the Comforter will not come unto you. But if I depart, I will send him unto you. And when he is come, he will reprove the world of sin, and of righteousness, and of judgment. Of sin, because they believe not on me. Of righteousness, because I go to my Father, and you see me no more. Of judgment, because the prince of this world is judged. I have not yet many things to say unto you, but you cannot bear them now. Now, all these things he's been telling them, it's troubling their hearts. You know, I mean, it's a little perplexing. He's talking future events here, and they can't see past tomorrow. Verse 13. Howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you in all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that he shall speak, he shall show you things to come. He shall glorify me, for he shall receive of mine, and shall show it unto you. All things that the Father has are mine. Therefore I said that he shall take of mine, and shall show it unto you. A little while you shall not see me again, and a little while you shall see me, because I go to the Father. Then some of his disciples said among themselves, What is this that he said unto us? I mean, this was really blowing their minds. A little while you shall not see me, and again in a little while you shall see me, and because I go to the Father. They said, therefore, what is this that he said, a little while? We cannot tell what he said. Now Jesus knew what they were desirous to ask him, and said unto them, Do you inquire among yourselves what I said? A little while, and you shall not see me, and again a little while, and you shall see me. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that you shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and you shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned to joy. Why? Because of what he did for us at Calvary. A woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow, because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembereth no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. And you now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your heart and your joy no man taketh from you. And that day you shall ask me nothing. Verily, verily, I say unto you, whatsoever you ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. See, this is where some people, they ask Jesus for stuff, but they should be asking the Father in Jesus' name. Jesus' name gives you the authority to ask the Father for whatever you need. Hitherto I have asked you nothing in my name. Ask, and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. These things I have spoken unto you in Proverbs, but the time cometh when I shall no more speak unto you in Proverbs, but shall show you plainly of the Father. And at that day you shall ask in my name, and I shall not say unto you that I will pray the Father for you, for the Father himself loveth you, because you have loved me, and have believed that I came out from God. I came forth from the Father, and I'm come into the world again, and I leave the world and go to the Father. Hey, he's doing a lot of traveling, but they're still trying to put their hands on exactly what he's saying. And his disciples said unto him, Lo, now speakest thou plainly, and speakest no proverb. Now are we sure that thou knowest all things, and needest not that any man should ask thee? By this we believe that thou camest forth from God. Jesus answered them, Do you believe? Do you now believe? Behold, the hour cometh, yea, is now come, that ye shall be scattered, every man to his own. Ye shall leave me alone, and yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. He's talking about when he's betrayed, the sheep is going to be scattered. He's going to be left alone to die for us. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me you might have peace. In the world you shall have tribulations, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. And he has overcome the world for us. All we have to do is believe. Hey, and I believe I'm out of time. We'll pick this up next week as we continue in the Gospel of John, where Jesus is getting ready to do the greatest thing of all time. Give his life for his friends.
How hard is it for everyone everywhere to come together and pray? Stop, take a minute, pray, rejoice. Don't forget, lifeisonedayataTime.com comes on every week with Minister Chestnut, live and in living color. So be there every week because Jesus is our rock.